Hello out there. This is DZ, your overlord, Dezeran, and welcome back to Trilby's Notes. Okay, so we're back in, and nope, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, we're back in. Open door. Check bag. Perfectly ordinary student's backpack for carrying books and personal possessions. Look in bag. Oh, okay, fine. Open door. Now we already checked here. Yep. Door, okay. Open door. Right, this one's gonna be locked, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So I think the only other door we could open was on the first floor. Ah, god damn it. Door was stuck shut. Stuck shut. Stuck shut. Take pill. Took another pill. Oh. Is outside the only area where it takes effect immediately? Because, you know, because there's no way to leave there otherwise? Open door. Door was locked. I was sure one of these was open. Open door. Door was locked. Okay, fine. I get it. Open door. Door was locked. No business breaking into a room someone I didn't know. Okay, fine. Man, you're making this a tough, Trilby. Why can't you just go everywhere? Screw the rules. Go where you want. Wait a minute. Is that... like, that's a book, right? Reception desk was a cheap pine affair and unadorned with papers or materials. Porcelain leg lay upon the desktop. Look at leg. It was a finely crafted porcelain facsimile of a leg. A left leg, I was certain. Take leg. I took the leg with me. Okay. Open door. Look around. The air in the hotel office was swimming with dust. The proprietors clearly felt that record keeping was more of a formality than a necessity. Corner room was a diminutive but sturdy steel safe. Look in safe. Safe was completely empty. I wasn't sure whether to be relieved or terrified. Look at desk. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. There was virtually nothing on the desk and it lacked a chair. Obviously very little work was actually done here. Look at shelf. A single shelf was the home of a large number of dust-covered binders and papers. Here we go. There's also a porcelain leg lying on the right-hand side. – Look at leg. These are suddenly appearing all over the place. It appeared to be a right leg. Take leg. I took the leg. Alright. Open door. I think anyone watching can guess what we're doing. Because if you... Alright. Look on ground. What? Look at ground. Can't understand the word around. Look around. You happy? It was a pleasant summer afternoon with only a few clouds to add a picturesque feel to the clear blue sky. The beige frontage of the Clanbronwyn Hotel was to the north. Bizarrely, there was a porcelain arm laid out on the path in front of the main entrance. Is that what that says? Yeah, main entrance. Look at arm. Because I'm guessing this is what we need to get to the roof. Because if you remember, the arm was laid carefully, almost reverently in the path, like some kind of offering. Take arm. I took the arm with me. Yep. Okay, let's just take a quick look around outside. Because if you remember right, back, way back a couple times when we were in the other world, there was like a torso on the wall up near the roof. Or up near the roof entrance. Damn it. Take a pill. I probably should have read that. See, to make sure it just said take a pill. Open door. Look around. So bars, mirror, small tables, arcade machine. Oh, a bed's here. Talk to a bed about hotel. Professor, I don't want to talk to you anymore. If you're not going to get me a drink, you can shove off. What? Talk to a bed about anger? Don't understand the word anger. Talk to a bed about island? Professor, I don't want to talk to you anymore. If you're not going to get me a drink, you can shove off. Okay, so we got to find him a drink. Use cola? Should probably be more specific. Give a bed cola. Oh, that didn't. Use cola on a bed. Did that? Give cola to a bed. Might have made sense in our time and place, but not then. Okay, fine. Bed about drink? What are you drinking? There's nothing here but beer and spirits, wretched filth. Go find me some wine, some good wine. Then we'll be the very best of friends. Okay, fine. Jeez. Open door. What? What the just happened? Open door. What in the living hell just happened? We were in the future then on the spaceship. Excuse me? Excuse me? Open door. Look at wine. It was a recent vintage, but not an unpleasant one. But a not unpleasant one. Take wine. I took the wine. Perhaps this would appease the drunken professor upstairs. Alright. There we go. Good thing I remembered that was there. Don't worry, I'll search the rest of the place after. Ah, crap. Not again. Take pill. I took another pill. Open door. Open door. Professor? Where's he gone now? Open door. What? Take pill? Father, why? Uh-oh. 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 Okay. So, okay, wait a minute. Open door. Okay, he's not in there, so yeah. Okay. Let's just look around over here first. I already went downstairs, so I don't need to go back down there. Open door. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Look around. Professor Chahal's antique show was as sparse as its small venue would indicate. A couple of tables were laid out with various trinkets, and a charred rocking chair was the centerpiece. And yes, I'm realizing very much that Chahal was also the name of the captain. God damn it. Take pill. Took another pill. Open door. I wonder if we can die from an overdose. Hope not. Open door. Okay, so he's not there. We came out through the kitchen, so he shouldn't be there. Did he go to his room? Excuse me? Oh god, reality is breaking down. Reality is breaking down. Was his room again 2B? If I'm remembering right. Oh god, reality is breaking down around me. Open door. Oh, he's not here. Open door. Open door. It's not here either. Open door. God damn it. He didn't go to my room, did he? Okay. Take pill. Oh god. I took another pill. So mine is 3C. Open door. No. Open door. Open door? No. Climb ladder. Now I'm really confused. The only other place he could have gone is outside. I mean, assuming he's not just up here, no. Huh. Doesn't look like he's out here. Where did you go? What the hell? Great. You know what? Maybe... Oh god, I hope he's not in here. Hope he's not in this hellhole, so to speak. Open door. I wasn't close. Are you kidding me? Open door. Oh! He shifted. Look at Abed. Abed's drunken misery had caused him to shift into the dark hotel. The jolly man of whom I had grown fond lay decapitated on the floor. With Siobhan's disappearance, I was now truly alone. The professor had known nothing of the horror. He was blameless and ignorant of any matter involving Defoe Manor or a cursed idol, but it seemed my dark captor cared little for these facts. Why haven't you killed me too, you skinny bastard? If you can do it so easily, so quickly, why won't you face me? Oh, what? Oh no. No, no, no. Something happened. Ah, damn it. Look at Abed. Oh. No. Look at Abed. Drunken misery. Truly alone. Decapitated. Why haven't you killed me too, you skinny bastard? If you can do it so easily, so quickly, why won't you face me? In a display of warped sense of humor, the porcelain head was sitting where Abed's old one had been. Oh. Take... Look at head. Porcelain head sat upon Abed's shoulders, its peaceful expression firmly juxtaposing the horror of its pedestal. Take head. I pulled the head out of the stump, trying not to think about the wet cracking noise this caused. Ew. Alright. I should probably save. Save over DZ, just in case things go bad. Either way, time to use the body parts, I guess. Alright. can only assume we're nearing the end. Bring her back. Look at body. Looked like some kind of porcelain mannequin, but with bits missing. I couldn't see how it was attached to the wall. Use leg. Should probably be more specific. Use leg on body. Not log. Use leg on body. Oh my god. Attach leg to body. Or replace the left arm. Oh my god. Replace legs. I wasn't sure how to. Oh. Look at body. It must have done it and I just accidentally clicked through. The dummy was now rebuilt, but there didn't seem to be any immediate effect. Take pill. Took another pill. Alright, let's try this. Did that open up the door? Open door. It did. Look around. The view of the island was spectacular, but most of the roof seemed to be sectioned off by a metal fence. Just about the only feature within reach was a piece of paper held down by a stone. Wait. Look at note. Note seemed like another of Linkman's letters, but for some reason I felt my gaze drawn to the stone. What? Look at stone? Take stone? Oh! Clan Bronwyn Island, July 28th, AD 1501. Huh. Sturdy tree, this. It took us from dawn to dusk, but we finally have it down. I'm tired, Father. 'Twas indeed clever of us to investigate this island, eh, boy? I have never seen such a gigantic oak, nor do I expect to again. But its wood shall keep us in the business of carpentry for years to come. Father, look at those stones. Do you think there was once a house here? It matters not. Why must you always look everywhere but at what matters? This is your... Father? Is something troubling you, Father? Okay. Boyle could only watch paralyzed as a demon tore into his father. Take stone. Use stone on demon. I should probably be more specific. Throw stone. Oh. Huh? What? Where am I? I must have shifted into the dark world during the vision. Trilby! Siobhan? Oh, thank God. I thought I was all alone. What happened to you? I don't know. After you knocked me out in my room, I woke up and everything was like this. The hotel's ruined. There's blood everywhere. I saw this horrible man. Tall, thin, long black coat. You know him? Enough to know you're lucky to be alive. He didn't notice me, so I ran up here to hide. How did you get past the doll? What doll? Trilby, what the hell is going on? I told you what would happen if you followed me into the shadows. This isn't your problem. Take these. What are these? Tranquilizer pills. Take one. When you calm down, the hotel will go back to normal. Won't you need them? I don't need to run away anymore. Trilby, wait! Where are you going? I know enough now. I know where the wood came from. Perhaps I can find a way to end this. What? So I was right. The cursed wood came from Clanbralman Island, but what good does that knowledge do me? Wait a second. I never got around to reading the letter I took from under that rock. Oh, here we go. Trilby, I am very close to ending this. Meet me in the hotel basement. I must show you my discovery. Lankman. The other page was another of those religious papers. Okay. The Book of Victims. Victim 1, the Woodcutter. Okay. The first of those against whom the prince sought vengeance was the woodcutter, he who had held the axe that first felled the tree. The prince came to him and his son, and he struck the woodcutter down, and the woodcutter knew the name of the king. And the prince turned to the woodcutter's son, and he said, You I shall let live, for you are young and are of the innocent, and that you may go among your people and tell them of what I will wrought. What? And the woodcutter's son fled, and told all of what he had seen, but the men of technology are arrogant, and his words were unheeded. Oh. Okay. I'm tempted to call this an episode here because I don't know how much longer this is going to go on, but okay, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to call it here. Save. Actually, let me do that now. Save. Save over the same one. DZ. Save. Okay, done. Alright, so, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and share it with anyone else you think might enjoy it. If you want to suggest a game, leave it in the comments below, and check out links in the description for Trilby's notes if you do want to try it for yourself. Also, check out links in the description for Woodcutter. They're a good friend of mine. They're the ones who requested I play these games, the Chizo Mythos games by Ben Yahtzee Croshaw. Glad to do it. Had a fun time. Very interesting games. Can't wait to play the fourth one. This being third. And, yeah. No, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm glad to do it. They started up their YouTube channel recently, so go check them out. You won't regret it. Links in the description there for it. And in the next part, we're going to finish this, I would say. If the next part is too short, then you're not going to hear any of this. I'm just going to tag it on to the end of this, edit it in, and we'll go from there. For now, though, we'll wait. I guess we'll wait and see what happens. Until then, this is DZ, your Overlord Deseran. You all have a great day, and I'll see ya. Ah.